just like Netflix is learning your taste in movies, we learn your optimal price points. We learn the sensitivity of price in your category for an ASIN, for your specific ASIN. Now, after these 30 days, boom, we're moving into full-blown optimization mode. So we essentially are implementing price changes, we're rinsing and repeating, and we're scanning for these mispricings across the entire marketplace to identify opportunities that we can exploit and deliver you financial gain. There's this butterfly effect on Amazon, right? When you make a change, your competition can react, Amazon reacts, even your customers react. So what we do for competition specifically is we do a reverse ASIN lookup. We find your top 5 competitor listings on a hero keyword. Now you can edit this at any time you want, and you can change the competitor. We pull in your competition, but we do more than that, right? We pull in their price. We pull in deals and promotions that they're running. These are opportunities for our model to react to these price changes. We pull in competitor out of stocks. We pull in their BSR. We pull in their revenue. We pull in their unit velocity. And on top of that, you can even create min and max prices around your competition. So we do cross ASIN repricing and pull in all of that data. So this builds a very, very strong foundation. So we not only ingest all of these data points, but we're learning from the data. And we're building models around the data to figure out what's the right price change to make.
So you said the butterfly effect, and one of the things you mentioned is that it impacts Amazon, which is super interesting if you think about it, because Amazon will serve you up additional impressions, make it more or less likely your ad shows up, make it more or less likely your listing is showing up. You will see organic rank movements and ad position movements based on pricing. So how are you kind of counteracting that if your price is going up and then they're serving you less?
So we built this really strong foundation, and it's actually still not enough. And so to show you, let's dive right into it. So we need to systematically understand how Amazon, how customers, how competitors react to price changes. To uncover opportunities, we need to train the model, just like somebody would train a ChatGPT thread, just like Netflix. For example, my wife likes trashy rom-coms. I never let her use my account because if we engage with content, it's going to affect my Netflix account. In the same way, on Amazon, we need to understand how Amazon, how customers, how competitors react to price changes. So we actually test that data, daily small price tests. We do something called hyper learning. This is where we're making these tiny price adjustments within this -5 to +5% bounds, so we can see how your competition, how Amazon, how your customers react. So just like Netflix is learning your taste in movies, we learn your optimal price points. We learn the sensitivity of price in your category for an ASIN, for your specific ASIN. Now, after these 30 days, boom, we're moving into full-blown optimization mode. So we essentially are implementing price changes. We're rinsing and repeating. And we're scanning for these mispricings across the entire marketplace to identify opportunities that we can exploit and deliver you financial gain.
Hey, if you're enjoying this content, you're going to love the masterclasses that we host on a regular basis. We've got over 1,000 members in our private community, and over 400 of them are already doing over $1 million. We regularly host masterclasses with hundreds of students, and you can find out more below. Join us. And so a lot of people think like in order to raise profits, you have to, like they might have a preconceived bias. I got to raise prices, I got to lower prices. I've got to turn on more ads. I got to reduce ads, right? And so that preconceived notion, you see it like it's wrong most of the time. And so is it counterintuitive in some ways? Like sometimes to raise profits, you increase ad spend and lower price, which would both be like something that you would think would be the opposite of raising profits.
So right now we're just talking about price alone. And so I'll get to PPC in a second. I think it's important to mention that on average with just price alone, we see a 10% lift in profit. So imagine 10% more profit in your business today. This is average across the 400 brands. Now, sometimes we have 20%, 30%, 40%. So I'm setting the bar low, and even 10% is quite high. You can amplify how much money you make by pairing together price and PPC, which is more advanced, and I'll cover that just after. But if you just look at this case study here, you can see that the red line is going up, right? And there's a gap between the red and the blue line, right? This is his red is profit of this year, blue is profit last year. Down below here, we're rotating price once a day dynamically and finding opportunities to surge pricing. And we capitalize on those inefficiencies and deliver those as financial gain. So this right here is a seven figures added extra annually to this business. Now, if you looked at the actual Keepa and scroll down, you can see the Keepa chart here. This specific brand never changes price. Rarely do they change price. Sometimes they run a deal. They don't even know why they're running deals, the brands that I talk to. So what we do is we came in, we start to test and discover what the market could absorb. You can see what happens to ranking, right? You see this inverse relationship between price and rank. And you see that we've surged pricing now up here, jumped it. And this is this profit gap opportunity that we have created for this specific listing. So money is being left on the table, and we helped find that money, sniff it out, and deliver it to this person.